Hi, I'm Andy, and I'm still a nerd. I really didn't want to get into politics this fast. There's lots of topics I can talk about from a nerd perspective that just aren't going to rub people the wrong way. A lot of non-triggering stories out there. But this morning, I do subscribe to a lot of political feeds and whatnot on YouTube. Some of them are great, some of them are really well thought, some of them are just pop culture. One of the ones that I've run into that I'm subscribed to. I mean, I watch this guy and I like a lot of what he has to say, and that's at the quartering. And yes, it's very conservative. It's very anti woke, but he seems to stay right on top of stuff, and it's nice to get the information on a timely basis so I can form judgments and check facts and yada 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 and do the whole nerd thing and see how good the information is. Well, today I get a post. It's in my feed. I check it out. It's the quartering is slamming Best Buy for what they think is a woke managerial program, and uh, wow, but the first thing they actually posted the memo, and if you uh, do things, you can actually increase the size of it enough to you can actually read the memo. And there were things about the memo that were kind of suspect. One of them is that the requirements for attending this program, the complaint is the requirement specifically says you have to be of one of five minority groups, and that was the complaint. It's, oh my God, it doesn't include whites. But if you look at it, it also says it's for not it's for salaried people only. It's not for hourly people. It's for people who are already managers. This isn't this isn't to bring people up to management. This is specifically for managers. Once you read between the lines, you find out what the program is for people who are minorities, how to handle race-related problems. Imagine you're a black guy and two of your employees are having a racist moment. You have to address that in a non-confrontational way that's both legal and non-judgmental and non-confrontational. You have to pick the right person to fire. You deal with customers who are freaking racist, which, hate to say it, they're out there. You need to be able to cope with that. And that's what the program seems to be. To confirm this, I actually spent half an hour online. I went to Best Buy and hit their chat thing, and their chat thing, you assume it's going to be a bot. It wasn't. It's a person. Poor girl, a guy or girl, I can't even tell. The name was definitely it wasn't English. I mean, it was clearly Middle East or India or some non. But that's neither here nor there. Their English was perfectly formed, but the name was such that I couldn't make judgments. But none of that's relevant to the problem. That poor person is sitting there trying to answer my question in a respectful way, and they succeeded. And they sent me the management process, the website that connects to the management process. The management process at Best Buy, it does not take race into account at all. It doesn't matter what color you are allowed to enter the management process. Once you become a manager, and by the way, this memo says you have to have been a manager for at least a year, which I assume is so they can, if you're going to deal with race situations, you have to understand what they look like when you encounter them. If you've been a manager for a day, you have no idea what to expect. You have no idea what's about to happen. So you have to be a manager for at least a year before you can even enter the program. So this, hopefully, somebody from the quartering watches this video, sees this fundamental flaw in, they jumped on this. And if you look at the comments, I commented a few times now trying to say, hey, y'all need to slow down. Not one person liked any of my posts, and I don't think anybody even noticed them because 99.9% of them are saying, oh my God, you got to sue. No, oh my God, you got to read the freaking stuff. And the quartering, shame on you for not reading your own post. You're sitting there looking at this thing saying, oh wow, we gotta pull a Bud Light on him. It's like, no, you need to read your freaking work before you post. Now, I'm not saying you do this all the time because, like I say, subscribe. But when something doesn't make sense, it's a nerd's job to check the facts. I check the facts and you are wrong and you need to fix that. Apologize, because that is what a good person does.